Howdy, partner. Howdy, pard. How you doing, boys? Wonderful. That's wonderful news, my friend. What's the weather like on the other side of the pond, man? How's the weather in Scandinavia? It's a fine day on the eastern seaboard. It's a little chilly, but it's nice outside. The weather's nice. A little breezy, a little chilly, but not too bad. Not too bad. Sup? Sup, dudes? Watching these weigh-ins, man. Y'all been watching them? Just turned it on, man. Just got in front of my computer. Just getting into fucking fight mode, man. Holy shit. Stolyarenko collapses twice in scary scene. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I gotta go back and see this. Holy shit. I'm seeing it right now. Well, I guess that one's off. I'm gonna go back and watch some. I'm gonna go back and watch the other ones, but holy shit. All right, looks like Griffin right here. Looks like Griffin right here. All right, Griffin looks good. Max Griffin looks good on the scales. Sitting here watching these weigh-ins. Gonna make my picks soon. Y'all know we got fights tomorrow, right? Y'all do know that, right? Y'all know there's fucking UFC fights tomorrow. Anybody excited about it? Holy shit, man. It's crazy. Anybody excited about these fights? It seems like people are just kind of like, whatever. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me, but people just kind of like are not like really excited about this. Except Holland goons like myself and Derek Brunson fans and people that don't like Kevin Holland and want him to get knocked out. And besides those characters, everyone's just kind of like, whatever. There's some good fights on this card, man. There's some sneaky good fights on this card. But yeah, I think I'm watching the MMA. I'm rewatching the MMA's Stolyarenko looks like. This is crazy, dude. Yeah, she looks rough up there, struggling, hands on her hips. Up. There she goes. There she goes. Holy shit. And she goes down. Looking faint, and boom, crashes. That's fucking crazy, man. That's insane. Yeah, there is. I will straight up call the Nevada Athletic Commission irresponsible if they do not scrap that fight. That's got to be scrapped. You cannot have that fight go forward. That's insane. Man, I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that, dude. Have y'all ever seen that before? Like, we've seen people look like absolute shit. We've seen people look on the verge of passing out, but I've never seen anyone just straight up like faint like that, dude. People fainted backstage. But that's insane, dude. It's absolutely insane. That's crazy, dude. All right, I'm gonna look at some of these others. God damn, man, come on, dude. So okay. And they actually try to get her up there to make weight again. Man, Nevada, they need to look into the Nevada Athletic Commission, dude. They need to take a serious Jackie boy. What's up, Jack? Man, they need to take a serious look at the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The fact that they had her try and get up there and make weight again after straight up fainting is fucking irresponsible. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, the fight's off. There's no way. There's no fucking way you can have that fight continue. That's absolutely insane, man. I've never seen. Have y'all ever seen that before? Have y'all ever seen somebody like just straight up faint on the scales before? That's crazy, dude. I've never seen that. You know, I've always been a fierce, harsh critic of weight cutting, and it's just reared its ugly head more than any other time in 2020. It just shows that these guys are doing this shit every fucking time. And if they don't have if the conditions aren't perfect during their camp, shit like this happens. Even fighters that are like surprising, and a surprising amount of fighters have missed weight. I know that's not just a coincidence. I know you guys have seen that too. What's up, Rogue? I see you, bro. That's crazy. Rogue, have you ever seen anybody just straight up fucking like pass out like that on the scales? I've never seen that before. Have you ever seen that, Jack? I know. I know. I'm shocked. I'm shocked they tried to have her go back and weigh in again. I'm shocked at that. Man, it's really weird. I don't know. I don't get that. See on Delize? Yeah, my knee-jerk reaction to that fight when I first saw it announced was Delize. But then I was like, wait, is it 185? Like, I don't like that at all. Delize is a beast. He's a crazy powerful striker. He's a really, really dangerous submission artist. The weight cut bothers me, though. His cardio isn't terrible, but he does have a noticeable drop off after the first round. But Giles isn't a cardio machine himself. I hate having to pick this fight. I hate having to pick this fight. I'm watching it right now. That's good that he made weight. That's good that he made the weight. I mean, that shows that he was disciplined. That shows that he was disciplined in the camp. Oh, man, I don't trust Trevin Giles at all, dude. I don't trust fucking Trevin Giles at all. I'm really been struggling with that pick, man. That's a good point. I mean, it's so dangerous. Like 205 is all like young, fast kickboxers. Super powerful, quick, dangerous. Yeah, like in that sense, it's smart. If he can make the weight safely, hey man, dude, he is goddamn, bro, he is going to be massive tomorrow night. Like when they get in there tomorrow night, Roman Dolidze is going to look fucking gargantuan compared to Trevin Giles. So I'm really struggling with that pick. And honestly, I'm gonna be making it like I'm making my mind up right now. I'm literally making my mind up right now. Because I was on Trevin Giles last night. Now I'm just like, I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. I don't trust either one of them, but yeah. I don't know if Giles can weather the storm. I don't know if Giles can weather the storm. I don't know if he can. Like, I don't know. I might flip a coin with that one. I might. Nice. I like it, man. Hey, there you go. There it is. Rolling with Roman. Rogue is rolling with Roman, boys. Yeah, that's gonna be that should be a really interesting fight. That's one of the fights I'm looking forward to the most. And I just don't know. I might flip a coin. I might flip a coin with it. I might flip a coin and let the universe decide. Well, as I was watching, I saw a fucking back handspring like come out of the fucking corner of my eye, and I knew it was immediately. I see this fucking back handspring just like fly out of the corner of the screen. Yeah, I'm watching the replays. Fucking here's Kev Holland. Here's my dude Holland. Man, he's a character. God, yeah. I didn't even have to like. As soon as I saw it, I just see this dude fly out of the corner of the screen with the back handspring. Trailblazer, looking confident. Man, that dude has all the fucking charisma, dude. Hey, that's a good sign, man. That's the one thing I was worried about. I was like, dude, is this? I was worried about this fight getting scrapped. I was like, are they even gonna is this fight even gonna fucking go through, dude? So, man, that makes my pick even tougher. I'm gonna coin flip it. I think I'm gonna coin flip it. Yeah. Who is this? God damn. Who the? Hold up. She's quite a filly. Who is this little thing here? Goodness gracious. Holy shit for that. Okay, God damn. Hold on. I gotta get my headphones real quick, boys. I'll be right back. But we're gonna get into the shit, man. I'm gonna make my live picks here soon. I'm just watching these weigh-ins. I went back and I had to see that Stoliarenko shit because I'm just getting privy to all that's happened. So I'm not Mr. Current Events, Mr. Updates, as y'all well know, but I'm trying to catch up now. But yeah, I just saw Holland weigh in and this little fat booty thing. I gotta find out who that is. But I gotta grab my headphones and I'll be right back. Be right back. You're a very persuasive fellow. I will give you that. I will give you that, Banjo. You're a very persuasive fellow. But hold on, I'm gonna grab my earbuds. I'll be right back because I gotta find out who this little minx is. Hold on. All right, I'm back, boys. I'm back. Back on the attack like my dude Jack. All right. Yeah, here's Delize. Ooh, he looks he does look he's a huge guy. He does look like he cut all the way down. Like he looks he's gonna look so much better than that tomorrow night. Like he's gonna look like a different person. I'm gonna be I don't know, man. I might have to go with Delize because that's what I was worried about more than anything. I do think Giles is one of those guys that I always want to fade, but he's a little bit better than I give him credit for. But I still think Delize, his power and his grappling ability, his submission grappling ability. I mean, Giles is here's Giles right here. I mean, I like that he weighed in right after Delize. I can get a good kind of Giles looks like Giles, you know. He's gonna look bigger than Trevin Giles, though. I can already tell that. He's gonna look a lot bigger than Trevin Giles. That was the thing I was worried about most. So yeah, I don't know, man. I might have to flip a coin. I might have to Charlie McDennis style it. Yeah. Yeah, Giles looked like Trevin Giles. Giles looks like he always does. And I think that they look about the same size right now, but Delize is going to look bigger in the octagon tomorrow. I've been a believer in Delize. I've been picking him, and since I watched tape on him pre-UFC, I've thought, you know, this guy could do something if he can take care of his cardio issues. But it might not be a problem with Trevin Giles. I mean, Giles does have decent hands, but Delize is kind of wild, man. If he's going to stand there and bang with Delize could just wing something on him. Whether Giles is the better boxer or not, like he does have a good jab, but if he's going to stand there and play who's Mr. Tough Guy with Delize, he might end up getting knocked the fuck out. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's a tough one. That's a tough one. What we got here? So I'm gonna plug these headphones in so I can actually hear Baldy. Okay, Jackson. Yeah, Jackson made weight. Let me get the update so I can see. Did anybody else? Do y'all know? Can tell me off the top of your head. Did anybody else besides Stoliarenko miss weight or have anything? That's gnarly though about Stoliarenko. Yeah, it looks like damn Holland was 183. Yeah, everybody else made weight. Looks like everybody else made weight. That's crazy. So yeah, the weigh-ins have already transpired. Have they stared off yet? No, it looks like we're waiting on that, right, boys? Waiting on the stare offs. Yeah, they just moved it. They just moved the scale, so they just should be staring them off soon. Oh, Straderman's weight. Yeah, okay, hold up. Yeah, Strader. Yep, 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 yep. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you can't win like Giles might be the better boxer, but Giles' safer path to me would be use his wrestling and but Delize is a good grappler, dude. That's like he's fucking dangerous, man. His arm triangle is nasty. Like Delize is a bad motherfucker. And what I was worried about the most was just the most alarming thing was him fighting at 185, but he's made the weight, so I don't know, man. He could look like a big ass son of a bitch in there next to Trevor Giles. I don't know, we'll see. No. So no, yeah. Basically, it don't matter. Strader's gonna get fucking mollywopped. How's it gonna happen there? That's what I say. What's going on though, man? How y'all doing? You ready, boys? It's fight day Eve, man. Are y'all fucking psyched for this, man? I don't feel like many people are pumped for this shit. I'm fucking excited. My boy Kev Holland's fighting tomorrow night. I'm a big Kev Holland goon. Hey man, it's going down. I'm fucking psyched, dude. I'm fucking pumped. Hey, the winner of this fight, the winner of this headliner, Kevin Holland and Derek Brunson, the winner of this fight will be putting themselves in line. They will be, when it's like at the arcade, the two dudes are playing Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or what have you, and you put them quarters up there and you say, I got next ups. The winner of this fight might have next ups because it's probably not the very next ups because that's going to be like Whitaker most likely. If Whitaker beats Costa, it's going to be Whitaker. Now, Costa might knock Whitaker the fuck out, and then who knows? But the winner of this fight will keep themselves in line. That's a better. I should say that is more accurate. I would say that's more accurate. The winner of this fight, Derek Brunson and Kevin Holland, will keep themselves in line for the title shot. They will keep themselves moving up that queue, so they get next ups. Because you look at it and it's like, okay, well, or no, I'm sorry, Kelvin and Whitaker. Sorry, Kelvin and Whitaker. Yeah, that's the only issue, and that's why I was like, man, is that going to affect his cardio, like cutting down to 185, like that weight? Not like he'll be lighter, so that'll help, but like will the weight cut affect his cardio? I don't know about that, but he's going to be the stronger guy. He's going to be the harder puncher, but that weight cut can also affect the durability. So that's why I'm just kind of like, it's just a tough pick for me. This is a tough one, man. Jack's saying, I think it might be like last week's card, but I'm not enthusiastic about this card for some reason. Fair enough. Fair enough. How you doing, Jack? How you feeling, my man? I like to see Whitaker versus Vettori. Indeed, man. To me, for some reason, I'm only hype about certain things with middleweight. For some reason, like I'm excited about this fight. I'm excited about this fight card. Kevin Holland is obviously my favorite fighter at middleweight, and I think this is a real could be a showcase fight for him, dude. If he goes in there and takes care of Brunson, that's a showcase win. Brunson to me is the gatekeeper of 185. So that shows that Kevin Holland, that Brendan Allen loss was a fluke, and that he has improved because Derek Brunson to me will test a couple things. Derek Brunson to me will test a couple things. So Derek Brunson will test your ability to deal with pressure. He will test your counter striking ability because he will move forward. Hell or high water, he is Stannis Baratheon like that, dude. You know, march to victory or march to defeat, but we march forward, only forward, only forward. Brunson will test that. He'll test your ability to deal with pressure and aggression, and he'll kind of test your chin too, man. He'll kind of test your chin too, because he'll wing those wild shots out there to get in on a takedown. So he'll test your takedown defense, he'll test your chin, and he'll test your ability to deal with pressure. That's a challenge that Derek Brunson brings. So it's a good test for Kevin Holland. It's because some people are, and I get it. The guy lost, he got submitted by Brendan Allen. A lot of people are skeptical of Holland. They're like, oh, this guy's being overhyped. Fair enough. I'm not going to say you're out of your mind for thinking that. Fair enough. What I would ask is that wait and see till after this fight. If Derek Brunson goes in there and outclasses Kevin Holland and takes him down at will and ground and pounds him and can win a 5-round fight against him, then yeah, maybe Kevin Holland needs to go back to the drawing board. He's still young, man. He's still in his 20s, so he needs to go back to the drawing board a little bit. But if he beats Derek Brunson impressively, I don't want to hear anybody saying like, oh, well, Brunson is a bum. Brunson is this, that, and the third. Now, Brunson is the gatekeeper. Brunson is the gatekeeper of 185. So either Holland is being a little overhyped, or he's the real deal. Like, he doesn't beat Brunson and all of a sudden Brunson's a bum and he's this, that, and the third. No, Brunson is the gatekeeper. So this is a good test for Kevin Holland. Absolutely not, my friend. Yes, what Rogue Strummer said. Yes, that canceled. Cancelled. I got the voice of John Morgan in my ear. The soothing Texan voice of the consummate professional John Morgan. Jim Nance-esque, if you will. We're here. Chilling backstage, waiting for these face-offs, waiting for these stare-downs. John Morgan, baby. I know, man. I know, dude. Good God. She was like trying to flex and she's like, whoa. Remember Sword in the Stone? Whoa. Just fucking topples backwards. Like, holy Christ. Dude, you are not ready to fight. You are not ready to rock a bitch, sock a bitch, lean back and cock a bitch. You are not ready to do that. Tell you what I'm ready to do, though. Smoke weed about it. No, he just asked why does he always get the first question? No, John, it's because you're a consummate professional. Yeah, John Morgan is the fucking man. People like to take cheap shots at him, man, but he's a fucking pro. That's why he always gets the first question. He's always the first dude there. He's always the first motherfucker there. That's why. Yeah. No. I appreciate you. He said, I appreciate that 2 cents. No, I appreciate you, John Morgan. I appreciate you, my friend. Yep. Yeah, that's what I listen to. The general is in the building. What is going on, man? The general is in the motherfucking building. How you feeling, General? You ready for this weekend? I know Rogue's ready. Rogue's ready to rock and roll, baby. General, I'm pretty sure the General's ready to go. I don't want to speak for the General now, but if I had to guess, if I had to just guess, I would say the General's ready to fucking rock and roll. John Morgan says no Dana White, boys. John Morgan says no Dana White. I say more punch breath in the chalice. Uh-huh. They just asked Morgan who he's most excited about. He said Delize. Hey, he said Rogue. He said your boy Delize and Trevin Giles. I don't know, man. I don't know about that fight, dude. I don't know, boys. I don't know who I'm gonna fucking pick in that one. Oh, I'm thinking about it right now, dude. I'm thinking about it right now. I'm gonna make my picks after these stare downs, boy. That's all I'm waiting on. If you're just joining me, I appreciate you. This is just my 2 cents. I'm just sitting here bullshitting, smoking some of this punch breath. But hey, we're gonna get these stare downs here in a minute. I'm just listening to the consummate professional, Mr. First Question, John Morgan. You know, just killing some time here, having a few casual tokes. But as soon as these stare downs transpire, I'm gonna make my live picks like right now, and then I'm gonna put them up on Twitter, and then I'm gonna open up the panel, and we can just talk some shit. We can talk some shit, boys, about these fights because I'm excited about them. I'm gonna stream for a little bit today, boys. I'm gonna stream for like 3 fucking hours today, boys, because I already got approval from the missus. I'm in the middle of getting ready to move, so it's a stressful as fuck time. I got to do some packing today, so I'm getting the stream out of the way early. I'm gonna stream for about 3 hours, and then I gotta get to packing. Speaking of packed, this is packed and ready to rack. This fucking punch breath is proper, dude. There's a nice little crop of it. Morgan says no Dana White, so if you were hoping to see Pimp Daddy Dana Red, ain't gonna happen. Dana Scarlet, nah, it ain't happening. That's what I'm gonna call him, Scarlet Dana. Instead of Dana Red, I just call him Scarlet Dana. Dana Scarlet. Now, gentlemen. No, but General, who do you like in the Trevin Giles and Roman Dolidze fight? Did you see the weigh-ins? Yeah, you're breaking Alex's heart. But no, man. Who do you like in the Dolidze and Trevin Giles fight? I am so fucking torn on that fight. I cannot make up my damn mind. I just can't. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to here real soon. I'm gonna watch these stare downs, and I'll tell you what. I'm gonna let you know after that. But that's the one I'm still just kind of like I don't fucking know. Rogue Strummer is extremely confident in Roman Dolidze. It says it's one of his locks. Oh, I straight up definitely feel you on that one. I definitely feel you on that one. Needing a break from it all sometimes, from social media, for sure. Alex likes Delidze. Your boy, man. He's on the general. The general's taking your boy as well, Strummer. Yeah, he went down. Yep. Whoa, holy shit, what happened? God damn, the MMA junkie stream just cut out, boys. Holy shit. Holy shit. Hold on. Holy fucking shit. All right, here we go. We're back. He says it's a simple story, boys. It's got a beginning, a middle, and an end. Roman Dolidze shows up. Roman Dolidze delivers the bomb, and Roman Dolidze walks away with his hand raised, and he does an interview with Joe Rogan or whoever the fuck is there. That's what Strummer says. He says he looks fine. He looks fine at 185. Man, I got a feeling he's going to look like a large gentleman standing next to Trevin Giles tomorrow night when they go to touch hands. I feel like he's going to look like a fucking big boy, baby. Talking about Dillashaw. Morgan's talking about Dillashaw right now. What do you guys think about that? Dillashaw Sandhagen? Any early leans, early predictions? No doubt. Why not, dude? Okay, yeah. Why not? If you know that it's not a championship fight and you don't have to be on championship weight, why not take the extra pound, especially if you're cutting extra weight like that? How'd it go, man? How'd it go? Was it Spurs City? Did they fucking drop the Spurs, homie? Was it Spurs City? Yep. Ah, damn. Sorry, brother. So what, 1-1? You went 1-1? Yeah, this weight cutting issue, boys. But hey, early thoughts, boys? Early thoughts on Sandhagen and the returning Viper, dude, the fucking pit Viper, TJ Dillashaw. What do you think about that one, boys? What are y'all's early reads, early leans on TJ and Sandhagen? Is people on the sandwagon? Is TJ Dillashaw going to come back and remind everyone why he was the fucking bantamweight champion before his extremely steep fall from grace? I mean, you want to talk about a fucking like a big fall off a fucking cliff, TJ Dillashaw. So, what do you think it's going to be, man? Are we going to see him come back, return to form, or does the sandwagon keep on trucking? What do y'all think, man? Kind of torn on that one, honestly. Yes, man. Yep. A lot of people like, I was like, oh man, so-and-so follows me on Twitter. Like this fighter follows me on Twitter. This guy follows me on Twitter. So-and-so liked my comment. So-and-so liked this comment. Blah, 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 like this comment. You know what? John Morgan is the only dub I need. And I told him the same thing I just told him in this chat is what I told him in the Twitter comment. I said, someone asked, why? I said, He's gonna get he's gonna get someone like made some comment like, this guy's gonna get the first question or some shit like that. And I said, he gets the first question because he's the first one there. He gets the first question because he's a consummate professional, period. And who liked the comment? The man himself, John Morgan. That's the only dub I need, man. That's the only one I need. I don't need Ariel. I don't need fucking none of it. Just John Morgan. Mr. First Question. But yeah, man, Sandhagen and Dillashaw is a tough one because I feel like Corey Sandhagen is being a little overhyped. I'm just gonna say it right now. I feel like, and this not to say that he isn't a good fighter. Corey Sandhagen is an elite bantamweight. I think he is an elite bantamweight. So when I say overhyped, that doesn't mean that like overrated, he sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like don't conflate that. I think he's just being a little overhyped. That's all. Frankie is pretty old. And I think his chin got cracked by Brian Ortega. So I don't think he's been the same fighter since then. And so, like, yes, it was an incredible knockout. Yes, it's impressive as fuck. But, like, people are like, oh, he's the best now at bantam. Like, that, to me, that doesn't make him the best bantamweight. I still have him where I had him before. He's one of the top 5. For sure. Corey Sandhagen is a top 5 bantamweight any day of the week, twice on Sunday, and the week after that, and the week after that. But when I say overhyped, I don't mean, oh, he sucks, he's a bum. No. Sandhagen gives all those guys a tough fight. He gives Jan a tough fight. If he fights Aljo again, he might knock Aljo out. Like, I don't know, man. He's really fucking good, but I don't think that he's the best bantamweight. But I don't think TJ Dillashaw is the best bantamweight anymore either. I just don't think that. I think the game has just started to pass him by. Just barely. Just a little bit. But I think it has. Maybe not pass him by, but it's caught up to him. That's a more accurate term. The game hasn't necessarily passed TJ Dillashaw by, but the game has definitely caught up to him. I feel a little better saying that. I think the game has caught up to TJ Dillashaw. So I think that TJ Dillashaw and Corey Sandhagen is about a 50-50 to me. That's what I mean to say. I think it's about a 50-50. So yeah, right now, boys, it's kind of some downtime. We're waiting on the face-offs. Just listening to John Morgan here. Talking about TJ Dillashaw and Corey Sandhagen, early leans, early reads. I think it's a 50-50, man. I think it's a 50-50. I think we're really going to see where TJ is at. I think it's going to answer more questions for TJ than it will for Corey. I already kind of think I know that Corey is a good enough striker, and with his length and his reach, he could give TJ some problems, man. He really could. Like Corey is a good striker, man. He really is. TJ's a better wrestler. No question about it, man. If TJ wrestles, he can really give Sandhagen some problems. And he can on the feet, too. TJ's a good striker, man. His striking got a lot better with Dwayne Ludwig. But I don't know, man. Sandhagen has been way more active. He trains at altitude. He's sharp. He's been looking real sharp lately. Like, he hasn't been taking a lot of damage. Like, the dude, even in the Aljo fight, he got choked out, but he didn't get, like, punched. He didn't take, like, concussive damage. So he really hasn't taken much concussive damage since Lineker, dude, honestly. I mean, Lineker kind of rocked him, but it wasn't that bad. Like, he didn't drop him or anything. He rocked him and then, got him down and choked him, almost choked him out. But Corey hasn't taken a lot of damage. Like, TJ has taken damage before. TJ's been knocked out twice. And his last time out, he got dropped a couple times and was super drained. And I don't know, man. He's been out for 2 years. I think more questions are going to be answered about TJ Dillashaw than they will about Corey Sandhagen. But now, boys, let's talk about this. While we got some downtime, while we're waiting on these face-offs, I'm just sitting here listening to John Morgan. I'm gonna put Mr. First Question on. I'm gonna put. Northern England's finest, says Corey, by brutal KO. Nice. Nice, Jackie boy. I like it. I like it. Could be, man. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what we're gonna get some questions answered about the Pit Viper for sure. We're gonna get some questions answered about Dillashank in this fight. But yeah, now while we got some downtime, while we got a minute, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Send out the beacon right fucking now. If Mr. Strummer or Mr. Attack MMA would like, or anyone else for that matter, would like to join me, I'll send out the beacon. You know where the extraction point is. Meet there. You see the avatar, so I do have control of the ship. I can turn it around at any point and pick you up, and we can talk about this shit, man. Just waiting on these face-off. And the reason I'm dropping this link is we have a big announcement. We got a big fucking announcement, boys. Khabib Nurmagomedov has officially retired. Khabib Nurmagomedov has officially retired. Thus and so, you owe me the car. No. Thus and so, the UFC has announced that Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira will fight for the vacant lightweight title. Let me repeat that in case you just joined me. Iron Michael Chandler will fight Charles do Bronx Oliveira for the vacant lightweight championship belt. And I'm just dying to know what you guys think about that. Is that the Will Smith? The Will Smith one? Will Smith, I haven't seen it. If it's the Will Smith and Jaden Smith, I have not seen that movie. It was one that I was like, that actually doesn't look that bad. And then it got trashed. And then I did the Homer Simpson, like slink away into the bushes. Like, I never said that. I never said that looked good at all. Not me. Oh yeah, don't mind me. All right. You know what I mean? I did that whole number, but I love it. I love it. Yep, Jackie boy and Charles Oliveira. Word. I'll tell you what, you know what, another movie? It's not the best movie ever. It is based off of a young adult novel, but it's low-key really not that bad of a movie at all, and people just trash it left, right, and center. But I've actually seen it a couple times, and it's really, really not bad at all. You guys ready? You guys ready? You guys ready for this? This will be fun, man, because some people are gonna roast me for this, and you don't know, you might agree, maybe not, I don't know. But this movie to me is underrated slightly. I'm not saying it's the best movie of all time, but I would probably give it like a 6, like a 6.5. Watchable and enjoyable. You ready? You ready? I am number 4. Thought it was all right. I thought it was all right. I thought they were going to make a sequel to it, and they never did. Came out like 10 years ago. Had decent special effects for that time. Entertaining. There was this hot chick that was like his like alien buddy. The one that had like the force field for her powers. She was pretty hot. Yeah, it's not like the best movie ever, but it was watchable. It was fucking watchable. It's better than a lot of other young adult novel adaptations, but Yeah, we're still waiting on the face-offs here, boys. But yeah, if anybody's interested, there's the link. But yeah, what do you guys think about this announcement? This fight announcement. Now, I put out a tweet saying, like, man, Dustin Poirier can't catch a break, blah, blah, blah. But I did forget about this. This was all Dustin Poirier's doing. This was all Dustin Poirier's doing. Because he said that he would rather fight Conor than he was like, you know, Chandler and Charles Oliveira can go fight for the belt. So maybe he's at the point where he just doesn't give a fuck. He knows. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. But I do know what to make of this fucking punch breath. It's fucking Danky Diesel. I call it weed Cali. Smoke it in the chalice. Take your shoes off, boy, and try not to be callous. Yeah, I'm number 4. I would say it is a decent, entertaining superhero movie. Decent it's pretty, the story, like, it's a pretty generic origin story, but they do a decent job. It's a good high school superhero movie. That's how I would describe it. It's a decent high school superhero movie. That's how I would describe I'm number 4. Decent high school superhero movie. Yeah, man, the lightweight title picture situation is cray. CRAY. I kind of get it. If Poirier says that he's going to fight Conor again and make that the trilogy after he just knocked him the fuck out and say, yeah, just make Chandler and Charles Oliveira, what that says to me is that they kind of consider Poirier the champion, sort of, kind of, I guess. I don't know. Just humor me here. Maybe they already kind of consider Poirier the champion. So when he says, I want to fight Conor instead of fighting for the belt, if the belt is technically vacant, then the Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira fight isn't terrible. For this reason. Okay, I think they're about to stare him down. Boys. But it's not bad for this reason. They'll probably give Dustin the winner. Dustin can fight Conor again. Will probably win that fight. Probably. You never know. You never know, man. You never fucking know. This could end up biting Dustin in the ass big time. If Conor dials it in and gets back to his shit for real, you never know, man. This could end up biting Dustin Poirier in the ass fucking big time. But I think they kind of figure Dustin will beat Conor again, and they will give Dustin Poirier the winner of Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But I would like to know what you guys think. Nice. Yeah, same, man. But I did see that Falcon and Winter Soldier just started today. I'm going to have to check that out. It could happen, man. He did say that Conor hurt him. Okay, here we go. About to face off. Here we go. Shelby. JP Bays. It's Bays, not Buys. Why is it spelled Buys and pronounced Bays? I do not understand that. You riddle me that, Batman. Why is your name spelled Buys and pronounced Bays? It has no A in it. Interesting, man. That's fucking interesting, man. That's fucking interesting. Yeah. Bay's looking a little taller. Bruno looking thicky thick. Jesse Strader versus Montel Jackson up here, right now. What we got right here, right now, boo. Montel Jackson a little bit taller. Strader a little bit thicker. I think Strader about to get straight molly-whopped for the record. Going with Montel Jackson there. Okay, here we go. This is what here now we're talking, boys. Delidze and Officer Giles. Here we are. And of course the stream cuts out. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Fucking bullshit, man. What the fuck, man? Look, man, that's some bullshit. It literally cut out, and now it won't go back. It just skips from the fight before that. That's bullshit, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got Macy here. I think she's going to put a whooping on fucking Marion Renault. Gotta go Macy Chasson here. Macy Chasson is what I say. Gotta go with the Louisianian. Oh, Louisianian. Tight. Tight, dude. Binger smashing is tight. Wow. Wow, this is just cutting out and cutting out and cutting out. Went right through Tai Tuivasa. Man, Sankanon looks big, dude. He looks bigger. He looks significantly bigger than Griffin. Jesus Christ. Griffin looks a little sketched. Sankanon very stoic. Bow from both. Whew. Man, Sankanon was fucking huge. Oh, you bet your ass it's off, General. That fight is off like a light switch, my friend. Yanez. Adrian Yanez like a mug, about to knock this dude out. Adrian Yanez about to knock Gustavo Lopez out. And that's church. That's not church, that's church. Yanez like a motherfucker. God damn. Now who's the bunny rabbit there? Is that Baze? She has got a tater, boys. Goodness. Oh, god damn. Oh, that shit for that baby. That's a damn thing. Whoever the bunny rabbit is, she is shaking that booty. Shaking that damn booty. Shaking that tail feather, man. God bless America. All right, here we go. Gillespie and Brad Riddell. Riddell looks slightly bigger. I like Gillespie's Superman tattoo. They both have good ink. Riddell and Gillespie both have pretty good ink. Respectful, very respectful. Here we go. Big Mouth versus the Gatekeeper, boys. Here we go. Brunson looking a little bit thicker. Kev slightly taller. Brunson stoic. Kevin Holland looking, checking Brunson out, saying something hilarious, I'm sure, saying something very clever. Brunson just nodding his head. Now they're trying to. He's Kev, Kev fucking. Oh my god, dude. So fucking. Man, Kev playing mind games already, dude. He went so. Brunson went to do the Leon Edwards. He went to do the Leon Edwards like flex, and then Kev said, "Man, let me get up in here." And he kind of like went over the top of him, and then he kind of put his arm around Brunson, like he kind of like, "Hey, buddy, hey, old buddy, old pal." He did one of those, and Brunson's like, all right, I'll play your little game. Like, okay, let's take a fucking picture together. And then he went to do something else, and Brunson did the fake, like, man, get the fuck off me. Like he did like a fake one of those. And then Kev gave him the fucking pat on the butt. And then he turned around and then he was like, do it to me, do it to me. Brunson fucking patted him on the ass and he's already playing mind games. Holland is already playing mind games. All right, here we go. I've been yakking long enough. Let me put my headphones in. Let me bring a special guest in right now. This gentleman is coming all the way from the other side of the world. This is the beauty of technology. This is the beauty of modern technology, gentlemen. Joining me right now is the British Dead Man, Northern England's finest. The sweet to my sour, the honey to my Vic vinegar, the dude to my Walter Sobchak, the one, the only, Jack Attack MMA. What's up, Jackie boy?
Yo, dude, how's it going?
Sup, dude? I'm good, man. How are you?
Not too shabby, not too shabby. Yeah, I'm the guy that always tells people never to bet until the weekend. But I thought, yesterday was Thursday. I was like, we've been good the past 2 weeks, so I was like, I might as well put a little parlay in. But that's probably gonna be the odds are gonna have to be edited because I'm assuming Avila and Stoliarenko I'm fighting now.
Yeah, that fight is most definitely off. I think more
I
than
had the
putting in
exact
the young
same.
jet.
I had the like just before I tuned into your stream, I got like notified and I seen like Stoliarenko faints twice at the weigh-in, so I clicked on it and I watched it. And like after she fainted and they put her on the seat, I'm sat and watching it. And I'm like, but how does she faint again though? I was thinking like they're not gonna put her back on the scale, are they? And then they put her back on the scale. I was like, this
Right?
is
Yeah,
so
yeah.
dumb.
Dude, finish that thought process. Say she makes the weight, and are you like, you're actually gonna put that fight through now? Like, say she had made weight and not fainted again. You actually gonna sanction that shit? You know?
Yeah, like I mean, once she went the first time, it was like a no go because like they just can't do that. It's like you can't allow somebody to fight knowing that they fainted like 24 hours prior to it. In case like anything like super terribly bad happens on the night. You know what I mean? It's just
Oh,
super bad like logistics.
dude, could you imagine what it would be like for them to sanction that fight and then for Avila to just smiggity smoke her and she's just like laying there unconscious? Like, what would the commentary be like, dude? Like, what? Oh my
Well,
God, I couldn't even imagine,
exactly.
man.
They
Like,
they
that's
be going
wild.
crazy. Yeah, and like not many
What's up, dude?
not many bantamweight female fights get stopped all that often, but Avila's like pretty heavy handed. She's got a lot of finishes. So my
Yeah,
parlay was
dude.
I'm trying to think of what I had again. I had Bruno Silva, um Julia Avila and Montel Jackson, all those three inside the distance. Then
Nice.
Cheyenne Bears by decision. And then the main event under 4.5 rounds. And the odds were 50-1. So
Damn.
yeah. But
Damn it, man.
that'll get edited. I think like it was kind of like dog odds for Avila inside the distance, so it'll probably get like chopped in half.
Yeah. Well, fuck, dude. Hey, is Cheyenne Bays? Is she the one that wore the little bunny ears and shit?
I haven't even been watching, dude. I missed all the face-offs and shit. I've been smashing them, but
Sorry.
it's
That's
all
fine.
good. I'll check when I go back in.
No
Yeah, but like
worries. Yeah, I was just wondering. She got a little.
by the time I tuned into the weigh-ins, I think there was only like one person left to go. Basically, I think.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely was like super late to the party. I had to go back and watch what happened with Stolyarenko. Man, that shit is crazy. Fuck, dude. Well, I did anything really like stand out to you other than that at the weigh-ins that really made you just be like, hmm.
Like I said, when I got in, I think there was I'm trying to think of who it was. There was like one more person weighing in, and then I think it was John Morgan. Like basically said like we got an hour and a half to go and just one person weighing on. And I was like, oh
Okay,
shit, I've
gotcha,
missed
gotcha, gotcha.
everybody, you know what I mean? So, no,
Right.
I've missed everybody on the scale. I've missed all the face-offs. The only thing I've seen is because it took my notice right away was when I got the like the Stolyarenko fin
Right.
notification. I was like, I clicked that immediately. Yeah,
Right. And you literally just said that, so I'm a retard. So yeah, I just asked you the
it's
same
all
question
good.
twice.
It's all
Sorry about that. So yeah, it's that punch breath. Blame it on the punch breath. So Jack, man, what do you think? Jesus Christ. Okay, so what do you think about this main event, man? What do you think about this main event here?
I think it's a killer of a fight. I think somebody gets wrecked either way, no matter which way you slice it. I've seen a lot of people saying Brunson decision, but I don't know, man. And you're on the Holland side, so I think Holland's best chances of winning by knockout in the first or second round, probably. And then I think, like I've said to a few people, and nobody agrees with me. I would not be surprised if Brunson just straight up knocks out Holland. And like everybody's like, "Nah, that's not going to happen." But it's like the dude has power, and he's like knocked out. He knocked out Machida. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? Like
with
if
a wild left hook, dude.
Yeah, like a guy who went on like a fucking like pure knockout tear. Like it really wouldn't surprise me if he knocked out a guy like Holland. It would.
No, not at all, not at all.
But I do think his best path to victory is probably wrestling takedowns, wearing him down, grounding and pounding him. Probably that's probably going to be his best and easiest path to victory. So I think that parlay is pretty solid with the under 4.5 because I think one of them gets it done inside the distance either way.
I would agree. Well, Jack, if you have a little bit of time, I would like to just kind of go through this whole card briefly, and I'm actually going to make my picks. And if you don't have to give your picks, but if you just want to give your thoughts on that fight, I would definitely like to do that if you got a minute.
Yeah, I haven't like done like a huge amount of tape on this card, but I'll give you the thoughts that I've got and the picks that I've
Yeah,
got.
no worries.
Yeah, yeah, I'll probably be doing a stream at some point later or tomorrow or something. I'm a slacker when it comes to the streaming.
Dude. I've been streaming really consistently, but I haven't been managing my time the best, man. I've never been super great at managing my time, so I'm always like putting myself behind the 8 ball, and I don't know, man. I gotta get better about that. But anyways, yeah, we'll just start. We'll begin at the beginning. Between Bruno Silva and JP Bays, I'm actually going to go with Bruno Silva. I think that he does not have a problem taking down Bays, and I think he out grapples him and does a decent job on the feet, keeps him honest enough. So I'm actually going to pick Bruno Silva in that fight. But what are some of your thoughts on that opening flyweight bout?
My thoughts are Bruno Silva being a dog
So good.
against this guy is kind of unwarranted, especially if you. This is one that I've done a little bit of tape on, and JP Baez has some sketchy wins, including his like most recent contender win because he basically got a guillotine choke without a tap, but he got the victory. In his Brave fight, he won via third round disqualification. In a fight that he was losing, his opponent hit him in the back of the head with an elbow, but it was like the softest elbow, and like the dude just took the DQ win. Like a riot ensued afterwards as well. Like yeah, like I don't know. Just him being a favorite against Bruno Silva completely unwarranted in my opinion. Look at who Bruno Silva's fought. Debuted
Mhm.
against Taha. Taha's a bantamweight and he popped for steroids. And he's really heavy-handed. He isn't a bad fighter. And then he lost to David Dvorak and Takeer Ulanbekov. In my opinion, guys who I would project as like future top 5 UFC
Dvorak is a
flyweights.
good striker. Yeah, I agree. Dvorak is a good striker, and Ulanbekov is a good grappler. Like,
Yeah, and I remember specifically the Ulanbekov fight. Ulanbekov was like a -400 favorite, and I remember picking him like easy, like no hesitation. But then I remember watching the fight and thinking, like Bruno Silva, he's stopping this guy from looking like a -400 favorite right now. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think buys or bears or whatever the fuck is live round 1, but I think like the longer it goes, the more it favors Silva, and yeah, I'm taking Silva too.
let's fucking go, Jackie boy. Yeah, I do agree. Like, I think Bays could get a knockout in the first round, but I think that Silva will show the experience will show. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Silva. But yes, very interesting. Thank you for your thoughts on that. Let us. Like I said before, I am taking Montel Jackson over Jesse Strader. I think it's just too much for him. I don't know if it's Strader's debut, but if it isn't, it's his like what, second fight. So yeah, I can't
Yeah,
see. I think Jackson's going to be too much for Jackson.
it's his debut, and I think he's 5-1, all in all. So not a
Mhm.
very experienced guy too.
Right, and Jackson's younger. Like, he's got a 5.5 inch reach advantage. I'm definitely going Montel Jackson here.
Yeah, like I watched one or two of Strader's fights. I know he fought Marcelo Rojo, who fought last week.
Mm-hmm.
That's his
Mm-hmm.
one loss. And he done some good body work in that fight when Marcelo Rojo was like hitting the tie plum and going for the knees up the middle. He was like returning with like wild, looping hooks to the body.
Right.
But like the dude is wild, you know what I mean? Like he'll fight for your money, but I don't know how long for. And like probably to his own detriment type of thing, yeah. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm probably gonna take Montel. I am like I don't know. There's a part of me that wants to bet him just because of like I'm pretty sure Montel's like a -700 favorite or some shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so like there is that, but if I had to pick a straight winner, it would be fucking definitely Montel. Yeah.
Right on. I like it. Man, this one here, dude. Jack, man, I cannot make up my fucking mind on this one here. I'm gonna have to do it here in just a second. I'm gonna do it, but what do you think about Trevin Giles and Roman Dolidze, man?
This is one that a lot of the fight is kind of relying on what they look like at the weigh-ins, and I haven't seen them weigh in. Did Roman Dolidze make the weight? Yeah.
He did.
Oh
He
shit!
did.
Did he look okay?
He didn't look as bad as I would have thought he would, considering what he looked like making. I thought he looked a little making 205, but he didn't look deathly. He looked thinner for sure, but that's just gonna you're cutting like what, 20 pounds more than you usually do. So I think all things considered, he didn't look that bad.
Yeah, I know that this is one that like a lot of people are going to be split on. Some people are going to like take the veteran in Giles, but I don't know, man. I don't like that Giles had like such a close fight with Kraus. It was like I don't know. Some would say is like he grapples a lot, and that was like a grappling heavy type of fight. And Roman Dolidze is like a grappling heavy type of fighter, and he's a way
Mm-hmm.
bigger dude. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm probably going to take Roman. I am definitely dubious about because the last two guys who moved down to middleweight, Tafon and Chukwi and Dolce Lungiambula, they didn't look anywhere near as good at middleweight as they did at light heavyweight. So that's definitely a concern. But I'm not high on Giles after being Tafon Lewis. So
Yes, yes. That is very good insight, Jack. And I tell you what, I agree with all of that, man. Like, this is a tough one because I do not at all like Roman Dolidze moving down to middleweight. The idea, anyway, of him moving down to middleweight. But I was telling Strummer earlier. I think when they get in there tomorrow night, Dolidze is going to look fucking huge. I think when he rehydrates and he gets some of that get some meat in him, I think he's gonna like when he has a good meal, you know what I'm saying? When he has a fucking he gets some protein and shit and gets rehydrated.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be looking like when he gets back to form tomorrow night, I think he's gonna look fucking huge compared to Giles. So I am, man. I was leaning kind of towards Giles last night, but my first instinct was Dolidze. I've been trusting my instincts more recently, and I've been doing okay, like a little better in these last couple that I was doing before. So I'm going to go with Roman Dolidze. I'm not super confident about it, but I think just skill-wise, I think he's more powerful. I think he's the better grappler. And like you said, I don't trust Trevin Giles either, man. He's hard to trust. The guy is like fainting from nerves, and nah, man. I think Roman is a little sketchy because of his cardio, but I think that maybe having I don't know, man. I think he's gonna be big, and I think he's gonna get it done. I don't know if it's gonna be a finish, but I can see him either hurting Giles a couple times or threatening enough with the submissions to either win the rounds or even possibly get a finish. So I'm gonna go Dolidze.
Nice, I like it. Yeah, damn, I was gonna say something, but it's completely escaped me. It was referring to it's a completely different matchup. That's a funny comment, Noah. Good shit. It's a completely different matchup, but last week, Misha Serkinov and Ryan Spann, like that on paper, a fairly close fight. But one of them was they both kind of are a little inconsistent, but like Serkinov especially is like known to like be a bit of a flaky guy. And I kind of feel like this is a bit the same. Like we don't know all that much about Dolidze, like where his ceiling's gonna lie at the end of the day. But Trevin Giles is like known to be like an inconsistent guy, so I'm gonna fade him this time.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, I feel better about it already. I'm gonna go with my first instinct, man. When it first looked at it on this fucking Google shit, I said, "Yep, I Dolidze." And then I was like, "Wait, middleweight?" And that's what made me question it. But no, he made the weight. I'm gonna go with him, man. I'm gonna pick Roman Dolidze. But okay, now this one, dude. This is another one where it's like the X factors. I feel like could maybe possibly sway some people in this one, but it's the lightweight fight between Leonardo Santos and Grant Dawson. What are your thoughts on this one, Jackie boy?
This is one of the hardest fights on the entire card for me because Leonardo Santos never lost a fight in the UFC, debuted with a draw, I think, to Norman Park. Went like 5-0 since then, but that is literally over a span of like 5 or 6 years. Like the guy he's been consistently winning, but he hasn't been consistently like putting in a lot of work. He hasn't been super active. Grant Dawson, on the other hand, a guy that honestly hasn't been all that active himself for like a younger dude, but he's probably making like vast jumps in the gym, like vast improvements all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Leonardo Santos, you kind of know what you're going to get from him at this point. You're going to get like solid striking, solid jiu-jitsu. But if the fight kind of gets extended a long period of time, he can gas bad, and we've seen it in his last fight. But on the flip side, a lot of people would argue that fight should have been stopped in the second round, that Bogatov fight. And again, like we've seen, Goddard let that fight kind of go longer than it should have, and then it wound up being a bit of a shit show as a result.
Mm-hmm.
But like Leonardo Santos was seriously pouring on a lot of damage in round 2, and like a lot of refs probably would have stepped in and called it. I don't know if Grant Dawson can take that kind of damage, and I am definitely concerned about him getting caught in a submission by Leo too. So this one I'm still totally undecided on. I'm looking forward to seeing them face off against each other, but yeah, toughest one on the card for me.
I completely agree, and Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I think, Santos is a good striker with solid power. And that was definitely a late stoppage. I actually think that Goddard is a better ref than he gets credit for, but he does have a couple bad ones. He does have a couple bad ones, a couple where it's like, maybe that was a little early, maybe that was a little late. But I think I just want to say that for the record. I think Goddard is a better ref than he gets credit for. But that was definitely one of the ones where it's like, yeah, Mark, you probably should stop that one. Yet and still,
I agree.
I agree that Grant Dawson could not have withstood that punishment. And when I look at this fight and I try and break it down and analyze it, I feel like, other than the cardio, I feel like Santos is the better fighter. And I don't like the idea of not picking him just because he's 41. Because let's face it, like that is one of the man, he's 41. Like he doesn't have that many fights over a pretty long period of time. But like you said, Dawson hasn't been the most active himself. But I don't like the idea of not picking the guy and being sketched out about it just because of his age. He's showing that he is fighting as a younger man. I'm going to go with Leonardo Santos. I'm pushing that. I'm keeping that age in my periphery as far as I can, and I am picking him in this fight because I think he's the more skilled fighter, and I actually think he could hurt Grant Dawson and put him away. So yeah, I'm going to go Santos.
Yeah, I absolutely don't hate it. And when I think about it, like making the arguments for either fighter, you can definitely make way more arguments for Leo Santos. So it would kind of seem like counterintuitive to go against that. And I'm not 100% sure, but isn't the age gap like 14 years or something? It definitely is a concern. But
Okay, don't say that. Don't remind me. Yes, you're right. It is a lot. It is like he could be Grant Dawson's father technically. But anyway, yes.
To play devil's advocate for Leo Santos, he's had 5-6 fights in like 5-6 years, but he's only had like 2 in the past like fucking 4 years or something like that. So maybe with being older, maybe being less active, it'll be one of those cases where it's actually beneficial to him. But who knows?
Right, like not taking a lot of damage at an older age rather. See it. I can see the angle. Yeah, I like Santos in this fight, and I'm not gonna not pick him just because of his age. That's what it boils down to for me. But I like this. I like Santos in this spot here. I think it's basically his fight to lose, and I think that's an interesting point. I think that that is a valid point about an older fighter, but a fighter that is fresher, would not have the miles on him. Doesn't have the miles on him that he would have had if he had been super active this whole time. I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, now that brings us to the prelim headliner: Marion Renault versus Messi Chasson. What do you think about
it? This one is awful. This is another one where, like, much like the last fight, like skill for skill.
This one is awful.
It's bad, but like skill for skill, looking at either fighter, I feel like there's way more arguments to be made for Marion Renault. But it's way different from the Leo Santos situation where, like, she's coming off of a 3-year layoff and like a 3-fight skid too. It's completely different to Leo's situation. On the other hand, Macy Chiasson, really solid striker, I guess, powerful in round 1, but I mean, we seen her taken down and controlling pretty much the whole fight by the elbow queen, an acumen like Marion Renault is. And
yes,
yeah, the last couple of fights, Jinyu Frey versus Gloria De Paula and Alexis Davis versus Sabino Mazo. I took like the younger girls in those ones, and they both like shot the bed. So I think I'm just gonna like ride with Marion Renault and fucking hope for the best. I think.
Jack, I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all at that. And I've seen quite a few people actually on Marion Renault. I've seen like shout out to my dude Brandon Phillip, man. BP. I think BP told me not to pick Chasson, but I'm gonna fucking do it, man. I'm going with Macy. I think I'm just gonna contradict everything I just said about age not being a reason not to pick somebody, but it's a little bit different because, like you said, your point about it not just being the inactivity, but the inactivity and the losing and the age. Also, I think just matchup wise, just skill for skill wise, I think Macy's the better striker. She's got some reach on her. She's got some range on her. I think she's just going to knock Marion Renault out, to be honest with you. I've got Macy Chasson by knockout. But if it gets late in the fight, it could get hairy, and Renault could definitely win it with her grappling. But I don't think either one is a super, super strong grappler. I think they're both kind of more like jiu-jitsu chicks. I could be wrong about that. I could sound like a total ass for that one. But I feel like neither one of them is like a super strong wrestler. And I don't think either one will have really a problem taking the other one down. But for me, like Macy's the better striker, and with the age and the physical attributes, I'm going to go with her.
Definitely understandable. Like, that's another one where I'm not even sure what the age gap is on that one, but I know Renault's 43 and on a 3-fight skid and coming off a 3-year layoff. Oh, yeah, it ain't great.
I don't think Macy's super young. I think she's like one of those like older prospects. Yeah, she's not old. She's 29, but yeah, it's a 14-year gap, just like Santos and Dawson.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly the same amount of year gap. That's funny as shit. But yeah, it's I'm not overly confident. Like I can
might throw
absolutely
together a pensioner parlay.
That's funny, dude. A pensioner parlay. A last chance, a loser leaves town parlay.
Just Leo and Renault. I don't think there's any other. I could have thrown Eduardo in there, but he got scratched. I don't think there's any other 40-plus-year-olds on the card.
That's fucking hilarious, bro. Well, hey, best of luck to you, man. Anybody else out there, if you're putting parlays and plays and bets, I would rather y'all be successful and make money than me get my pick right, because I'm just making these picks for fun. But if you're really putting some money on this, putting your money where your mouth is, best of luck to you. I want y'all to cash. But that brings us to the main card, Jackie Boy. We're rolling right along here, my friend. Opens up with a heavyweight bout, Tai Tuivasa, Harry Hunsucker. What do you think about this one here?
Tai Tuivasa all day long. I've seen Harry Hunsucker fight once. He gassed in 2 minutes and got finished. He threw heaters until then, but the guy's super undersized for a heavyweight. He's been fighting. The best guy he's fought to date was Jared Vanderaa, who finished him in like 3 minutes. He just, like, Vanderaa, who is terrible. Like, this is the reason why I wanted to fade Vanderaa, because Vanderaa fought Hunsucker on like a few days' notice, and Hunsucker was like, absolutely beating him into oblivion for like 2 minutes. But then the dude just completely gassed, and then Vanderaa got on top of him and just beat the shit out of him and finished it. So as soon as I seen that, I was like, I'm fading Vanderaa, and I never expected this Hunsucker dude to ever be here. Like, so I'm like, if Tai doesn't knock this guy out in the first like 1 or 2 rounds, I'll be like severely disappointed with him. And I think that Jesse Strader guy, on paper, like Montel Jackson's like a -680, and Ty's a -485. Like, I think that Jesse Strader's got a better shot of winning than this Harry Hunsucker guy. I don't care about this. Oh, it's heavyweight. Everybody's got power. Like, this guy.
Puncher's chance at heavyweight.
There's levels to this. Tai all day.
Christ. Dude, Artem is fucking hilarious, bro. Shout out to Artem, man. He is one of the funniest dudes on this whole fucking internet, man. Harry Dog Sucker wins.
I absolutely agree. Definitely.
Yeah, dude. I concur, my friend. Yes, he is getting, dude, Tai Tuivasa. There's one thing, man. He knows how to rock a bitch, sock a bitch, lean back, and cock a bitch. And that is exactly what he's going to do to fucking Dog Sucker. Yeah, Tai Tuivasa by knockout all fucking day, boys.
Yeah, that's
God damn. Holy shit, where are we at now? That was fun. All right, hey man, this is another tough one, dude. This is another one where I'm gonna literally making my mind up right here, right now as we speak. Song Kenan Song, what have you, versus Max Payne Griffin. Max Griffin.
This one's a tough one for me, and I heard you reacting to Kanan's song at the face-off, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. But on paper, from what I've seen, I feel like Max Griffin should be able to get takedowns and he should be able to get a decision. But with that being said, Song Kanan hits pretty hard, and I don't know, Max Griffin, one of those guys who is a bit inconsistent in his fights. So yeah, as of right now, I'm on Max Griffin, but I'm not confident at all.
God, I'm the same way, dude. Because this is another one where it's like my first instinct was Max Griffin. Like, yes, he got knocked out by Colby. He got knocked out by Colby with ground and pound, stopped by Colby, I should say. But he did not get knocked out by Mike Perry. You know what I'm saying? And I know Mike Perry is like a wild brawler, but the dude has power. There's one thing Mike Perry does. He will suffer, stand there in the pocket and suffer to stay in range and land the fucking big one. So that is a decent sign for me that Max Griffin is not some chinny dude that's just going to get slept. But God, Song looked huge, man. He really did. He was taller. He looked bigger. And Max was like, shit. It didn't look like he was like really scared, but he was like, God damn, this dude is fucking huge, man. Like, golly. He kind of had like that look in his eyes. But I don't like to read too much into like micro, what do they call it? Like, what is it? Like micro expressions or whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was on Max Griffin, but I don't fucking know about this one, man. It's sketching me the fuck out.
You were talking about those like micro expressions and shit. Like, I'm kind of I've heard that apparently, like, the last person who gets a touch, say for example, if you're shaking somebody's hand, if you're like the hand that's like on top of the handshake, that's like a specific kind of body language. But then if you go to handshake somebody and you end up with your hand on the bottom, like the under half, you can still get them by like grabbing at the forearm too. You know what I mean? There's like a shitload of counters. It's this weird, bizarre body language, fucking, whole handshake type deal. And I love watching that type of shit, because you were saying earlier about fucking Holland told Brunson to smack him on the ass after he smacked him on the ass or something like that. I don't know. That's a weird.
Right. Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, he was
that's one I've never seen before, because Holland's just a bizarre character, you know.
Right. He was like, well, I don't want to make you look like too much of a punk, man. Like, here, you can get it. It was kind of like that. It was kind of like that shit.
Yeah, it is definitely a character. It would be kind of cool if he won just for the division, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, man. We will definitely. We're gonna get to that one here in just one. We were not too far away from that one. So, well, shit. Man, god damn it, I gotta make a pick here. I've been stalling, Jackie boy. Song Kanong and Max Griffin. Oh Christ of Nazareth. Max Griffin, don't let me down, bro. I'm picking Max Griffin. It was my first instinct. Do not let this huge fucking Chinese man knock you out, please. Please do not let this huge Chinese man knock you out. Please. I'm going with Max Griffin. Here we go. We'll see what happens, man. I'm gonna go with Griffin. God almighty, I can't believe I just said that. Okay. Adrian Yanez, Gustavo Lopez. I'll make this one short and sweet for you, Jackie boy. I'm going Adrian Yanez. I'm riding with the homie Yanez. I think he's gonna knock Gustavo Lopez out. And that's what I think. What do you think about this fight?
I'm a fan of Yanez. I've watched, his interviews and shit. Obviously, first seen him on Contender when he made like a short work of that Asian fella, and then debuted against Victor Rodriguez. Made fairly short work of him and looked like fucking really slick doing it. But I don't know, man. This is definitely a step up in competition. This is one of the harder guys that he's fought. I can't remember who his last two losses were. I think he won like one. He lost one unanimous decision early in his career, and then he had two splits to like solid fighters who like all like name fighters that we know. Like one of them was to Miles Johns, and I think the Gustavo Lopez is like that level, if not better. So the grappling is like if Gustavo Lopez grapples, I think he has like a huge chance of winning this fight. But Yanez definitely has the advantage on the feet. I kind of disagree with the line. I think it should be closer to even, but I'll just probably fanboy out and just ride with Yanez anyway by KO because he's got the hands and Lopez has been finished on the feet before. So yeah, Yanez it is.
Yeah. That's kind of the thing. Like, I agree. Like, I'm not 100% confident. I'm just riding with Yanez. Like, and shout out to the boys at PSR. Like, I'm definitely biased in this one, but trying to look at it objectively, like when you look at, and your point is well taken about Adrian's losses. If Lopez does choose to go grappling heavy and Yanez can't stop it, he could end up losing the rounds. But if you look at Gustavo Lopez's losses, the knockout to Sexy Mexi, the knockout to Andre Ewell, both of those guys have good striking. John Castaneda is pretty damn aggressive. I think Yanez is going to look to make a statement here, and I know it's kind of a fanboy pick, but I think he's going to start this dude in the first round. I think he's going to hurt him bad and put him away. So I'm going Yanez. I'll say even being a super fanboy, I'll say 65-35, 70-30 at the most. Gustavo Lopez is a good grappler, so I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
Honestly, I would say 55-45 for me, just because I do think. Well, the thing is, Lopez looked great in his last performance, but he was fighting Anthony Burchak, and I taped a lot of Burchak for Eduardo, and the dude is like literally hilarious to watch his fights. He's like really not that good. So
Yeah, he's not.
yeah,
He's not.
yeah. So I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm gonna take Yanez. I think he can do the same. I think he can catch him and knock him out. But yeah, all the best. Let's go.
Yeah, let's fucking go, baby. All right, here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. Okay, now. Oh, okay, now. I think I figured out who this saucy little thing was that I was curious about earlier. I believe it is Montserrat Ruiz. Montserrat Ruiz was the little minx in the bunny rabbit get up, and she has a tater on her buddy. She's fighting Cheyenne Bays. I don't know why in the fucking world Bays is pronounced that way instead of Bays as it is spelled.
So retarded.
But it makes no sense to me. I'm not even going to try to understand it. But I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. But first of all, I would like to know, have you deep taped this fight, Jackie Boy? And if you have, what have you seen? I mean, this is just a banger of a matchup. So, I mean, I don't even know what's going to happen.
For me, I haven't like deep taped it, but I've seen a couple of Cheyenne Bays fights. And I think we might have a situation much like Mark De La Rosa and Montana De La Rosa, where the female half of the couple is like the better half in terms of fighting. So yeah, I think she seems pretty solid, like defensively grappling. I went back and watched a loss to was like a last amateur fight she fought Vanessa Demopoulos, and she was winning that fight, but then she like dislocated her elbow or something like that. But yeah, she looks somewhat decent. I'm taking Cheyenne Bays by decision. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Um, damn it. You know what? I feel like just doing this anyway, just for the fuck of it, just for a little fun, just to have a little fun with this one. I don't feel like taping it at all. It's the 11th hour. This is literally my live pick stream. So what I'm going to do, my friend, is I am going to flip a coin, Charlie McDennis style. It's up to the gods at this point. Never gotten this far. Never gotten to level 3 before. I'm going to flip a coin. This is the Coco main event. So if you're just joining me, I'm going to flip a coin, and the winner of this coin flip will be my pick for Cheyenne Bays and the lovely Montserrat Ruiz. Here we go, boys. Heads will be Cheyenne Bays. Tails will be Montserrat Ruiz. Here we go. It's up to the gods. The coin has been flipped. Smack down on the hand. Here it is. I'm picking Montserrat Ruiz.
Best of
The
luck,
donkey
dude.
herself. There we go. Montserrat Ruiz. That's what I'm picking. Yep. Oh, Big Booty Judy. That's who I'm going with. Yep.
I did watch.
Well,
I
shit,
did
Jack,
watch.
that brings us to the.
I watched a little
Good.
bit of Montserrat.
Sorry.
I seen that she fought Danielle Taylor, that kind of undersized chick who was in the UFC. That was her only loss though to like a noteworthy girl. So yeah, I don't expect it'll definitely go to decision. I will be highly surprised if either girl gets finished. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I kind of see decision either way, and 10 fights, got a little bit more experience, but well, technically on paper, but I don't know. It's just one of those. I don't feel like taping it. I feel like neither one is probably like levels better than the other. I could be wrong about that. That could bite me in the ass, but yeah, fuck it. I'm willing to take a chance on the coin flip, and yeah, I like that tater on Ruiz. So yeah, let's go, Big Booty Judy.
Sweet.
Yeah. So that brings us. Fuck yeah, dude. That brings us to the co-main event, my friend. The return of Gregor Gillespie and Brad Riddell. What do you think about this one, my friend?
For me, this one is kind of somewhat tough because Brad Riddell is kind of faced some decent grapplers so far and still been able to pick out, get out of there with the dub by decision. And I know that his decision prop is like 5-1 or something crazy like that. But if he's gonna win, I think that's probably how he's gonna do it. But at the same time, this is Gregor's comeback fight. Um, Definitely a suitable amount of time off considering how brutal the KO was. Maybe a little too much time, but I'm sure he's probably improved and he's got next level wrestling. And I think that he probably will be able to get him down and control him. I don't expect him to be able to finish Brad. Maybe I'm wrong with that because, Brad isn't exactly from a wrestling background. He's been like decent at stuff and takedowns so far, but who knows what's going to happen if Gregor can get like secured, mount or something like that. And I don't know. I think if he gets a win, it'll be a sub by arm triangle or something like that. But I'm going to take Gregor to just ride him out and win the decision.
Very, very good analysis there. I agree. I think that I like that he's taking the time off. He's 34, so was it too much time off? We'll see. But matchup wise, you're right. Riddell has faced decent grapplers before, and he has had success, managed to win decisions. So that is like, Mustafayev, he's a good grappler. Coelho is a good grappler. Gregor Gillespie is a really fucking good wrestler. I don't see Brad Riddell being able to stop Gregor Gillespie from taking him down if he doesn't get knocked out. I think it's fair to say that Brad Riddell is a little bit better of a striker than Kevin Lee, but Kevin Lee, I think it's very safe to say that Kevin Lee is a better wrestler than Brad Riddell. So I like Gregor Gillespie here. I think he is not going to have a problem taking Riddell down. I think he's going to get about 4 or 5 takedowns. Like, I think he'll stuff the first one, maybe, get a second one in the first round, but then in round 2 and 3, I think we'll get a takedown each of those rounds. I think Riddell will stay there. So I'm going to go Gillespie by decision myself, but I could potentially see him getting a submission. But yeah, I like Gillespie here. I like him on the spot.
Yeah, me too.
Well, that only leaves one left, my friend. What do you think about this main event here, dude?
Yeah. Tough one to call. We've seen Brunson finish in the first round before a couple of times by sharp strikers, and Holland's been looking sharp in his last couple of fights. But at the same time, I feel like he's got 3 wins that he maybe shouldn't have, like the Dikiriko win and the Meerschaert win, and most recently the Stewart win. And I feel like Brunson is just like levels above all of these guys. I look back and I think about, Stewart on top of Holland in that 3rd round, screaming all day at him. And then just picture Brunson in that scenario on top of him with an extra 2 rounds to go, man. It's a dawning prospect. Yeah, I think it could literally go either way. I think Holland has a really good chance of knocking him out early, and Brunson has a really good chance of just wearing and tearing him down the stretch. So I'm going to take Brunson to, continue on this resurgence, at least this one last step.
I don't mind that pick at all, Jack. I think I said this yesterday, or maybe it was the day before yesterday. Derek Brunson is a much better fighter than he gets credit for. He is a perpetually underrated, undervalued, overlooked fighter. He has fought the absolute very best of that division. He's fought Whitaker. He's fought Adesanya. He's fought Anderson. I thought he actually beat Anderson, to be perfectly honest with you. I thought he won 2 rounds against Anderson. But, yeah, and still. Brunson is a much better fighter than he gets credit for. I am a Kevin Holland goon, certified, registered Kevin Holland goon. But I can also at least attempt to take a step back and look at it from an objective perspective. Brunson is the better wrestler. Kevin Holland can be taken down. Kevin Holland can accept being on his back. And if Derek Brunson does that every fucking round, he's going to win the fight. And like you said, was that you saying earlier that you were saying that you wouldn't be surprised to see Brunson knock him out? Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see that either, to be perfectly honest with you. Brunson has a lot of power, man. Power's the last thing to go. No matter what you want to say about Brunson, he will still have that power when he goes in there tomorrow night. Yeah, that does, it worries me. Derek Brunson, this fight, even as a Kevin Holland super fan, this fight worries me, man. This is a real test for Kevin Holland. And I am not going to sit here and use the glib MMA math like, oh, well, Kevin Holland knocked out Jacare and Jacare knocked out Brunson twice, so that means Holland. No. This is, and I am taking Kevin Holland. This is, let me fucking stroke this binger real quick, and then I will tell you why I'm taking Kevin Holland. Shout out to Lady 2 Cents. She was kind enough to bring the tube in here, so shout out. She's working extremely hard these days, so shout out to the lady of the castle. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This is why I'm taking Kevin Holland. Derek Brunson is a glass cannon. When you hit Derek Brunson right on the chin and you know what you're doing, you know how to put leverage into your punches or your kicks, he goes down. I'm taking Kevin Holland for a couple reasons. One is the age, and with not just the age in and of itself, but with that age, I think will give him a significant speed advantage. I think he's going to have a significant speed advantage over Derek Brunson in there. And just from a stylistic point of view, to me, Kevin Holland in the striking, because what I see Derek Brunson doing a lot is he will sloppily punch his way into takedowns, and he has a lot of power, and he is a sneakily accurate striker. It's sloppy as fuck, but it gets there. He even buzzed Adesanya if you go back and watch that fight. When Izzy was like, Chase was like leaning back away from him, he clipped him a couple times against the fence. It was like, oh shit. But what I think that matchup favors Kevin Holland is because to me, Kevin Holland knows how to use his range really well. He's a long fighter and he knows how to fight long. He keeps a good long jab. He keeps a really, really nice long 1-2, like the one he used on Buckley. And I just see with a speed advantage, with a youth advantage, he also has a viciousness to him that I don't think he has a killer instinct. I'm not saying that Shabazian doesn't have a killer instinct, but I think Kevin Holland's is a little bit sharper. And I think that Kevin Holland takes a kind of sick pleasure in hurting people. And I think that he is going to really enjoy this. And I think he's going to go in there and walk Derek Brunson onto something nasty. And I'm taking Kevin Holland by first round knockout. But I realize that Derek Brunson, it could go the other way and I could be eating crow, but I'm riding with my dude Kevin Holland. I think he's the sharper striker. I think he's more accurate. I think he is the momentum is Derek Brunson does have momentum. Don't get me wrong. Derek Brunson does have momentum going into this fight. He has hype train stopping momentum, but I think that Holland's energy is going to be a little bit too much for him. I think Holland's energy is going to outweigh Brunson's, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to be super excited and nervous for this fight, but that's what I got.
Yeah, I definitely don't hate it. Definitely don't hate it. You know, we've seen Brunson have lapses and get wrecked early before, so and Holland's been like even Fluffy bounced back and picked up that huge win over Vieira. I don't think anybody expected that. I think people kind of had the impression that, you know, Fluffy was a bum after like Holland demolished him. But yeah, it's a tough one. It could definitely go either way. I just think that it's definitely not going the distance either way.
I agree with that. The guys, that matchup, like Brunson's too aggressive, Holland's too vicious. Like they are going to meet. Those two forces are going to fucking collide, and it's going to get violent really fucking early. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Oh man, Holland doing this cartwheel shit's hilarious. I'm watching it now.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was just like doing the stream, like Lottie freaking da, like nothing's going on. Like it's just like, you know, just the stage, and you can hear Morgan kind of talking in the background. And all of a sudden I see this fucking like figure just like fly out of the corner of the screen. I'm like, yeah, I know exactly who the fuck that is. Like, God, very funny.
I just need to find the face-offs now.
Yeet. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Banjo said he just a strumming along. That's right. That's all right. Yeah, man, but that's my picks, dude. That's my picks, man. But shit, Jack, if I got about an hour, so we can talk about whatever the fuck you want to UFC related for an hour. or less. If you just let me know if you need to go, if you want to dip at any time, you just let me know. I'll give you a proper outro.
Yeah, I got a little bit of time for now. I can hang around for a little bit. I mean, we can talk about the card that's coming up the week after. I can't remember which one. Is it UFC 260?
I think it is that same one.
Um, is that the heavyweight one? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Is that is that fucking is that Gillespie? Is that the Rat King? Is that who you're talking about? That's fucking funny, dude.
Who? What?
Is that what it is? That
No, I think he's talking about Montserrat.
Oh my god.
Montserrat. Like,
That's a damn thing. But yeah, man. Well, fuck yeah, dude. Let me pull up 260 here. Fuck. Oh man, this punch breath, dude, is punching me in the face, dude. I don't like it. Fuck. Yeah. Well, shit. Where do you want to start? You lead and I'll follow.
um,
And I'll drop my lighter.
I got Topology loading up now.
Nice.
Oh shit! Spike Carlisle's headlining at LFA next week.
Damn, he didn't waste any time. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. Noah, if you're listening, I know he's big on Spike.
Yeah,
Carlisle.
dude, your boy. Your boy. Spike trying to get that fucking. Wait, you said, do you say LFA or PFL?
LFA. Yeah.
LFA. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what, Legacy Fight Alliance?
Yeah, that's right. What do you think about the return of Jessica Penne?
The first I'm hearing about it.
She's fighting this. Do you remember Hannah Goldie?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, she's Jessica Penne is fighting Hannah Goldie. Yeah.
Oh my god, in the UFC or in LFA?
In the UFC.
Oh my fucking god, dude! Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, I just found out that her birth name's actually Goldschmidt. No wonder she goes.
No
Goldie.
shit. I think this name might be a little better for your entertainment career.
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck, dude. Why? Why would you make that fight in a world?
Hannah Goldie hasn't fought since August of 2019, and Penny hasn't fought since April of 2017.
Sweet.
Also on a 3-fight skid, but to Ioane and Jacek, Jessica Andrade, and Danielle Taylor, the chick we were just talking about earlier.
Sweet fucking Lord above. Dude, are they just trying to hit quotas here? Like, what is going on?
Her last win was a split decision win to Randa Marcos in December of 2014.
Oh my god. I mean, they must just be like I said, they must have to hit quotas, or like they're trying to like book, like struggling to book fights or something, dude. But that is not good. That's not quality fucking.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I think this card's pretty decent for. There's a few good spots. I don't know what the lines are going to be like, but there's a few people that like right away. I think they're going to be worth betting probably.
Well, let's hear them. What are you liking?
I like Abu Bakar Nurmagomedov to get it done against Jared Gooden.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. That is the early prelim headliner.
I also really like Mikhail Oleksiejczuk to get it done against Modestas Bukauskas too.
Interesting, Jackie boy. Interesting. I like that one, man. I don't know. I don't know about that one, but I like it. I don't know about that one, but I like it. I mean, they're both like young prospects. Let's fucking delve into this one a little bit. Let's fucking delve in. Okay, so we got. Okay, I'll pull up Oleg Sejcek first. Check out Oleg Sejcek.
I think it's
Middle
kind of
lane.
criminal that they've got like Bukowskis and Oleg Zajic so far down the card when they've got Malaki and Cameron Worthy like on the main card.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
That is weird.
I'm calling Malaki on that.
Interesting. Interesting answer. Interesting answer. So yeah, like I mean, look, like Anti Gulov, Volante's not bad. He has good losses. Oleg Sejcik has good losses. You know what I mean? Like, there's no shame in getting Von Prude. There's no shame in losing to Jimmy Crude. Jimmy Crude is a ranked light heavyweight contender, potential light heavyweight contender. So there's no shame in that. Like, I feel like this is going to be a really fucking good fight, dude. No matter who wins, I think this is going to be a good fight because Modestus will stand and bang with this dude, and I think Oleg Zajac will probably, at least for a little while, return the favor. So I think it'll be real interesting as long as it stays on the feet.
Yeah, me too. I think the thing that sells it for me is, like you said, they're notable names, OSP and Jimmy Crew, that Oleg Zajic has lost to. And not only that, but like they're both like submission guys. Like that isn't really Bukowskis' A game. Like his A game is also striking. So
Right.
and Jimmy Crew like ran through them both as well. So Jimmy Crew's definitely just like a step above them. But I don't know, man. I think in the first round when Oleg Zajic is fresh, he's like super fucking dangerous. And Modestus Bukowskis, like he definitely has some not so solid wins, namely one against John Redmond.
Yes, I feel like his record is a little overstated, padded, perhaps. Um, I do think that I don't know, man. Modestus is a good striker. I will give him that, man. He does. He has some sketchy wins, but he has some decent wins. Like they're not great, but he beat a guy that was 5-0. He beat a guy that was 8-1. Further down his record, it's bad. Like he didn't really start getting decent wins until deeper into his Cage Warriors career, or I mean, yeah, into really his like return to Cage Warriors. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really feel confident either way. I don't mind the look on Oleg Sejcek. Like I said, he's the fights that he's winning, he's finishing the guys. Like he's putting away Antigulov and Volante like you're fucking supposed to. You know what I mean? So even though they're not like super high level, like he's crushing the can like the can's supposed to be crushed. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I feel like Modestus is a little bit better of a striker. I slightly lean towards Bukowskis, but I don't know, man. That's a fucking tough fight. I think that could be that could end up being fight of the night, man. For the prelims at least, you know.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
What was there any other prelim plays or props that you had your eye on?
I went on a bit of a topology rabbit hole and ended up on some bum's page, but I think that Cam Worthy gonna smoke Jamie Malaki. I don't know what the line is on that, but I'm not about that. I'm not about that Jamie Malaki life at all.
You're not about that, Jamie. You're about that common worthy life.
Yeah, I'm just. I don't think that this is his own too in the organization. What's he called, Jamie Malaki, and he just hasn't looked good to me in either outing really. Yeah, has like no notable wins really at all. So Yeah, I'm taking Camberwelly. I think it's like Camberwelly's only lost recently is to Omanezta, who definitely only had some potatoes in his bag. Know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ, fucking Amin Zaitar, man. What are you gonna do with that motherfucker? Ridiculous. Yeah. I'm just scaling a fucking building to get. Oh, I'm sure there were some potatoes in there. I'm sure there probably were some potatoes in there. I'm sure that checks out with the story. But it won't just potatoes. It was not just a wholesome sack full of spuds. That's ridiculous. But yeah, man, like Malarkey, dude, like he's gotten smoked a couple times. Like Alexander Volkanovski is in the UFC anyway, and I know these are like it's Aldo and Max Holloway, but he's not known for being a like super powerful, just knock you the fuck out. Well, he did that to Jamie Malarkey. He won. He fucking sparked Jamie Malarkey. Sparked the Malark. So yeah, I don't think much of Jamie Malarkey, and I think if he's fighting a dude, if he's fighting a barrage like Kama Worthy, I think Kama Worthy is the kind of barrage that will spark a barrage. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Kama Worthy on that one myself.
Yeah, definitely. Me too. I think that's definitely the right side to be on. I'm kind of interested to see whether or not Thomas Almeida has any shot to get it done against O'Malley.
Huh. Interesting. What how would you see Almeida getting it done there?
Um, I don't know. I have no idea. He's looked so shot to me recently. That's why I say that because I feel like they're definitely setting this up for Sean O'Malley to 100% win. But man, I'm just not sold on the guy whatsoever. And Thomas Almeida, at one point, had a lot of promise. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think Sean will probably win because he's supposed to. But I don't know.
Dude, how fucking funny would that be if Almeida did like catch him with something? Because like that's how he gets people, man. Is like flying knees and shit, and like people can be like anybody can get caught with that. It's a matter of will O'Malley drop from it. But how fucking funny would that be if you just like flying knee to O'Malley?
You got to think that he's probably the better like jiu-jitsu guy of the two as well. I would say, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he did, man. Like he's just the dude gets hit. I mean, even when he was going on his run, like he was still taking a lot of punishment. Even in that Brad was this is the Brad Pickett fight that he like flying knee Brad Pickett.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Like he was getting rocked in that one before he did that shit. Like he was getting busted up. So yeah, I don't know, man. Almeida's chin might be gone. Like against a guy like O'Malley, like a rangy like boxer. I think it could kind of look like the fucking.
I'm watching this Montserrat chick come out with the bunny get up now.
Mm-hmm.
And she definitely gonna be making her OnlyFans probably.
She got booty. She got booty. She got a booty.
I mean, I want to like attires, but I'm not sure if I do. I know holy shit, you just like shook a gigantic ass in fucking in the face. That's hilarious. I'm gonna rewind. I'm playing super slow mo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. Shanas.
I can't believe she like shaked a booty like that.
Well, Jack, we have exactly 0 people watching us now. Should we fucking
Call it a day, yeah.
should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Well, shit, dude. Thank you for stopping through, man. This was fun. We should do it again soon if you got the time.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. No need for plugs. Everybody knows where to find me. Anyway.
Yeah, everybody knows the fuck. But man, Jack, thanks again, dude. I'll see you in the chats and shit. Holler at me.
Cool beans. Peace, dude.
Later, brother. All right, y'all. Well, that was a stream. Once again, for anyone that will rewatch this, these are my official picks for UFC Vegas 22, aka Brunson versus Holland. These are my picks. I'm taking Bruno Silva by TKO. I'm taking Montel Jackson by TKO. I'm taking Roman Dolidze by submission. I am taking Leonardo Santos by KO. I'm taking Macy Chasson by decision. I'm taking Tai Tuivasa by TKO. I'm taking Max Griffin by decision. I'm taking Adrian Yanez by KO. I'm taking Montserrat Super Booty Bunny Ruiz by decision. I'm taking Gregor Gillespie by decision. And I'm taking my dude, the Trailblazer, Kevin Holland, by first round TKO. Let's fucking go, boys. This has been just my 2 cents. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to my dude from the other side of the pond, Jack Attack MMA. You know where to find him. You know what the name is. Thanks again, Jack. I appreciate it. Hope to see you again soon. All right, boys. Thank you to everybody that came through. Rogue Strummer, Artem, the General, Alex Ramirez, Noah, the usual suspects. The motherfucking usual suspects. You know. Moy's Audio, Alex Ramirez. Good to see Rogue Strummer back in his myth. Jimmy. Of course. Hold the fuck on. Jimmy, you think you're fucking slick. You think you're slick, Jimmy. I love how, no, I'm going to address this real quick. And this is all love because Jimmy's my dude. I fuck with Jimmy. And Jimmy definitely fucks with me. How would I like micro prepared, bro? Hold on. How would I like micro prepared, bro? How would you like your crow prepared, Jimmy? How would you like your pro prepared, sir, when that old boy from a small town just trying to pull himself up by his bootstraps puts a big old all-American ass whooping on Olive Boy? How would you like your dish of crow prepared, good sir? Sir James? Nah, that's gonna be a good fight. I know Jimmy. I know Jimmy's on Charles Oliveira. I know Jack is on Charles Oliveira. Hey boys, I put up on Twitter. There's a poll up. Anyone that sees this, there is a poll up. I got a couple polls up on Twitter, boys. A couple polls out there. Make sure you vote in them. If you like watching this channel, I put these out there for y'all. These are out there for the people that frequent this channel. There's a movie poll up. Which action movie would you guys like to see more? It's between Dredd, the newest Dredd with Carl Urban. It's between Dredd, True Lies, and Sin City. So make sure to cast your vote. If you're a regular on this channel, if you're one of the usual suspects. Also, the other poll: who do you think is going to win this vacant lightweight title fight? Is it going to be Iron Michael Chandler? Or is it going to be Charles do Bronx Oliveira? There's a poll out on Twitter. We'd love to know your opinion. Vote. That's all I got to say, boys. I appreciate Jackie Boy for coming through and holding the stream down with me. I appreciate everyone that stopped through. Some Solution, good to see you in the building. Hey, I'm doing this every weekday, my man. Every weekday, my dude. At one point or another. Gangster, appreciate you stopping. Gangster at the top of the list. Yep. Appreciate y'all, man. Well, I'm going to get out of here, boys. And good luck to everybody this weekend with your picks, plays, and parlays. My picks I will put out on Twitter post-haste. I got some packing to do. But, yeah, I'll catch you boys in the chats, man. I'll if PSR, shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. If they're going to do their fight companion like they usually do, I will be there. I will be there, man. So hope to see y'all there. But have a good weekend, y'all. Have a good, safe weekend. Be good. If you can't be good at it. If you can't be good at it, at least have a fucking good time. All right, boys, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Just my 2 cents. Appreciate y'all stopping through. Hope to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.